Some people were asking me this question related to if you were to learn Qi Men Dun Jia, are you able to become a life coach? So basically, the technical skill of being a life coach is possible to use Qi Men Dun Jia as a form of tool to help them in terms of their clients. However, there are a few sectors you need to understand that as a life coach, the technical skill is talking about divination, and we're talking about destiny reading. These two aspects is the major factor that a life coach can use for and help the people in their customer. However, bearing in mind that all these are a skill set, and this skill set itself is not just about technical skill. You also have to practice. The more you practice, the more you're able to use it as a form of information, as a form of tool, and as a form of direction for the client to become much better. So for example, if let's say, basing on a destiny reading, you're able to see a person's internal character, why they behave this way, how they behave this way, and when the things is going to behave. So the challenge is whether you're able to, based on this information, to interpret and even provide a solution. So there are two parts. One is able to understand and read. Second is by understanding and reading the information, how do you interpret it and provide a solution? So many people who learn Qi Men Dun Jia will be able to learn and then interpret the information provided by the chart. However, the next factor is whether are they basing on this information to see and provide the solution that is appropriate and suitable for the other party. So that is where things get very interesting and challenging, because once the life coach is able to, based on this particular sector, to transform this basic information into a very practical solution, then this life coach is going to be a very superb life coach. And it's going to help a lot of people along the way in their life because they do have the skill set and the ability to transform a person easily. You see, so it's not just about psychology. It's more than just psychology, because many of the aspects of psychology, therapy, so on and so forth, they are very into the surface. But when we talk about this Qi Men Dun Jia, we are looking into the internal, whereby sometimes it can be hidden, and we do not know what is the hidden unless we are able to see what is hidden. That means to uncover the thing. And because many of the therapies itself, they are very conceptualized, they are very theory, and because of that, they do not able to use it in every individual aspect. So probably most of the time they're able to help some clients, but there will be one batch of the client whereby they cannot be helped. It's not that the life coach cannot be helped, it's because the life coach do not really understand what is really happening behind the scene, because there's also a unknown force or an unseen force whereby it is controlling the person. You see, so once we uncover these particular forces or the energy that controls how a person behaves, then they'll be able to become a very, very good life coach that's able to transform their client. Okay, so this will be for the life coaches under Qi Men Dun Jia.